Hey everyone, I'm a Swanton 007. Now before I start this Vengeance 2005 pay-per-view review, go up and click the subscribe button, and then go down and click the like button. And thank you. Now, I just finished watching Vengeance 2005, and I've got to say, this is almost the perfect card. I mean, if they had have spread the matches out a bit more, maybe had the Victoria Christy Hemme match in between the John Cena Batista match, or it would have been, and then had a 3.5, 4-star opener. It would have just been an amazing pay-per-view, because everything after the Edge Kane match was great. I mean, Edge Kane was a good match, but it's got 2 stars because it was I'll take back what I said. It was an okay match, but it was good. It was only worth 2 stars, but it was still a good match. I think it was only given 8 minutes or something, and the story was great in that match. Alright, but we'll get straight into the pay-per-view. Started off with an Intercontinental Championship match between Carlito and Shelton Benjamin. This wasn't a great match, to be honest. Carlito and Shelton Benjamin, really nothing special here, but it was great seeing 2 young guns come out and give a show to start it off. I really felt that it was fast paced, but it really should have been a bit quicker, a little bit quicker for an opener. I don't know what to say. I'm pretty sure Carlito goes over when he goes. Oh no, Carlito goes over when Shelton goes for the Stinger Splash, but gets hit with the exposed turnbuckle, and Carlito then pins him at 13 minutes. I felt that for 13 minutes, that was good. They really showing off future main event potential, which we all know they don't really sort of become that main event potential that they always could have become. Then we get Victoria versus Christy Hemme. This was just a shocker. Christy is so green. I said this last time I saw Christy wrestle. She is so green. There's just nothing good to her wrestling. She's got some alright moves, but I really felt that she should have kept the Twist of Fate from WrestleMania 21, I believe, and that would have really helped her go over as a character. I have given that match a 1 star as Victoria won. Victoria blocks a sunset flip from Christy, sits down on Christy, and then holds the rope for a 3 count. That only went for 5 minutes. Good use of time. Didn't make the Divas match too long, whatever. Then we move on. We've got a Kane versus Edge match. This was like I said before, it was an okay match, but it had a good story. Which is why I sort of struggled to give it a 2. Where it really it was a 2-star match, but it was like a 2.5 to a 3-star sort of story with the match in it. But I gave it 2 stars. Felt that was deserved. Edge had a lot of stuff, but at the end of the match, Snitsy comes out and what was it? He comes out and gives the big boot and instructs Kane, and eventually Kane's back. He gives Edge the chokeslam, which was a huge surprise to me. I felt with Edge having the Money in the Bank, they just want to keep pushing him. They just want to have a constant push until he wins it. But looks like they want to put over Kane. Maybe, as we know, they were sort of expecting Edge to hold off his first WWE title for later on in the year. So they could have pushed him later when he was versus Matt Hardy, which they definitely pushed him against Matt Hardy. I don't think Matt Hardy had 1 win against him on a pay-per-view. And Kane won with a chokeslam. Edge had some interruptions with the chair. Tried to whatever. He tried to woo Kane, we'll say, and Kane won at 11 minutes 20. Then we've got the rematch, Kurt Angle versus Shawn Michaels 2. This was not anywhere near as good as their WrestleMania match. Let's say that. I'm the first person I have seen to give it a 4 1/4. I did see someone give it a 3 3/4, which I felt was way underrated. I felt lowest anyone could go was a 4. Most people have given this a 4 4.5, which I felt a bit over deserving, because as I was watching this match, I just felt like I was having deja vu over and over again. Just some of the stuff that happened from the WrestleMania match, like when Kurt Angle held in the ankle lock for like 2 minutes, that happened, but it sort of changed up a bit when Kurt put Shawn Michaels into the ring post, stuff like that. But the ending was really good, even though it didn't really make sense. Shawn gets a super kick on Angle. No, what happens is Angle gets this awesome. He just clothesline, has a stiff clothesline. It was so good. But out of nowhere, HBK hits the what happens? HBK goes for the super kick. Kurt Angle gets the ankle lock. This is where they went for about 2 minutes. HBK eventually gets out. All of a sudden, Michael gets back in and kills Kurt Angle with a super kick. Both men down. Takes a while for Michaels to cover. Gets him a 2 count. Then, for some stupid reason, Angle goes to the top rope, and you think, oh yeah, he's going for a moonsault. No, he goes for a double-handed axe handle. He's never done that before, probably for a long, long time. I have not seen him do it. And then Michaels gets this awesome super kick, but it's just, oh my god, you could just see it happening. As soon as Kurt didn't turn around and go for the moonsault, you just knew he was going to get that super kick, because Kurt never does that. It was just so fucking stupid. It pissed me off to no end. Apart from that, it was a good match. I don't think it was anywhere near worth 4.5 stars. I was so close to giving it a 4, but I held off. I thought 4 1/4. Keep it at that. Don't get back the shit out of. But so 4 1/4 stars. Then we move on. We've got Christian versus Chris Jericho versus John Cena. This was highly entertaining, a very fast-paced match. This could have very easily come out second match after Carlito and the other one, just to sort of keep the show running. But this match was so fast-paced. I loved it. I don't know why. I just love this match. I know lots of people have given this 3 stars, 3.5. Dave Meltzer gave it a 3 3/4. I've given it a 4 stars. I love this match. There was lots of great action from everyone. Something that really, like, when I saw it, I was just like, oh my god, is John Cena gave Christian the FU to the outside. Whenever someone holds onto the ropes, like these days, John Cena will never throw them outside and FU them to the outside. But this time he did. I pretty much marked out. I don't like John Cena, but that was awesome to see. He actually did something different. He actually, yeah. There was a cool bit where John Cena hit a very weak 5-knuckle shuffle. It looked terrible, but it was still a cool spot. And in the end, where are we? In the end, Cena picks up Christian and then uses Christian's legs to knock out Jericho, and then hits the FU on Christian to win after almost 16 minutes. Yeah, I've given this match a 4 stars. Very entertaining. This will definitely be in my top 10 of the year, I'm pretty sure. Now then, we move on to the main event of the night, and definitely the best match. The Heavyweight Championship match, Hell in a Cell, Triple H vs. Batista. This was brutal. This was a Hell in a Cell that you hadn't really seen before, because Hell in a Cell's recently, like, since the last good, what was it? The last good Hell in a Cell was 2002 Judgment Day against Jericho. This is the first good one since then. I personally believe maybe the Brock Lesnar match might beat it. Maybe might. I can't remember what I gave. I think I gave it a 4.25. Maybe up there. But this was a good match. There was no real spots to it, but it was just a solid match all around. Batista won after he gave. He got given a pedigree. Then he got given a pedigree. Then he gets out after all the shit. He kicks out awesomely. He then gets up, hits the spine buster on the steel steps, which I've always wanted to see. I've never seen. I always thought that should happen. And then the Batista bomb, and Batista wins. It was just a great match. It was solid. It was such a solid match. Such a solid like match all the way through. It just worked. There was the barbed wire chair, which I hadn't seen. I don't think. Maybe I have. Maybe, who knows? I can't remember. Yeah, so I gave that match a 4.5 stars. Definitely match of the pay-per-view. Some people would probably disagree with me, maybe saying that Kurt Angle Shawn Michaels was better, but I'm not usually... Oh, that's also something about the Kurt Angle Shawn Michaels match. It was so slow. That's what pissed me off about it. It was so slow. It was just... It did not work for them, I didn't think. That's something that just pissed me off within myself, is that it was such a slow match. Overall, I gave the pay-per-view a 9.25 out of 10. So far, pay-per-view of the year. I believe it will win pay-per-view of the year. So, guys, I'm on Swanton 007. Please go up, click the subscribe button, and then go down, click the like button. Thank you, guys.